Then another paper that I looked at, they were looking at immune function in the aged. And as I already made mention of, as you age, your immune function might not be as effective as it used to be when you were young. And this, they said it was because probably you were producing more prostaglandins, and that was what was inhibiting maybe T cell. And what it is that the diminished immunocompetency really affects just T cells. Most of the time, it's your T cell function that is compromised. So in this study, they did a double-blind placebo-controlled trial in which they supplemented their diet with 800 milligram DL alpha tocopherol and looked at how it influenced their immune function. And they realized that the production of prostaglandin E2 was diminished, and this was enhancing their immune function. And this table one here is just showing, so they measured certain T cell function as delayed type hypersensitive response and ALK2 production. And from here you can see that supplementation will enhance the DTH response and ALK2 production. Then the prostaglandin E2 was measured, and after they had isolated, they supplemented and isolated cell like T cells and stimulated them using PHA. They measured production of prostaglandin E2, and you can see that this year there was a decrease in production of prostaglandin E2, and that was what they hypothesized was the reason why their immune function, the T cell function, was being enhanced. But however,
so what was the link between PGE2 and immune function? A little lost.
I will show it.
Okay.
What did they measure for the delayed type hypersensitivity? I noticed that measurement wasn't millimeters.
Yeah.
It was a skin measurement.
Yeah, maybe tuberculosis skin test or something like that. And another study, like this was a mice, they showed that the vitamin E induced improved T cell function was independent of prostaglandin E2. And what they did, no COX-2 is an enzyme that is responsible for converting arachidonic acid to prostaglandin E2. They use inhibitors to get rid of that conversion so that they will see if absence of the prostaglandin E2 will impact T cell function. And when they did that, they realized still the T cell function was being enhanced. So this is, I just put this cartoon here to explain what I'm trying to say. So in the first group, the first one that I talked about, they were saying that the vitamin E will inhibit, this is a macrophage, like part of the innate immune system. And the arachidonic acid, that is maybe during an inflammatory response, we tend to produce a lot of prostaglandin E2. And that is what they are saying, those who are aged, they tend to produce more of this prostaglandin E2. So if you can find a way of reducing the production of this prostaglandin E2, then it will enhance their immune. That was what they were hypothesizing. Then this group also demonstrated that even without this, the vitamin E could still act on the T cell directly, that is naive T cells, and enhance T cell function without the help of the prostaglandin E2. Do you still have a question?
No.
So, but at least
that looks like omega-3 fatty acids do the same mechanism. There is inhibition and inflammation response because they inhibit the COX-2 activity.
Well, the PGE2 will be produced.
Yeah.
It'll be a weaker PGE3
Yeah.
of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure.
So at least in all cases, we were able to show there was an improved function, improved immune response with vitamin E supplementation. Then this is another study in which they looked at the effect of vitamin E supplementation together with fish oil. And in this study, they realized that the presence of the fish oil was kind of dampening the beneficial effect of the vitamin E on the immune function. And in this paper too, they measured like certain T cell responses, like the DTH. And this is the baseline, like before supplementation and after the supplementation. And this year, they gave them, like, for this group, they gave them 5 milligram of fish oil and a capsule that contained 100 milligram
100 milligram.
vitamin E, and the same for this group. And the placebo, they just received the fish oil. And you can see that there was an enhancement in the DTH response, like comparing the after the supplementation to the baseline. But however, there wasn't much of a difference between the placebo and the treatment groups. So maybe the fish oil was doing something to dampen the beneficial effects of the vitamin E on the immune function. They also measured lymphocyte proliferation and T and B cells. And these are the same groups hold here. And the open bars are the baseline, then the closed bars are after supplementation with vitamin E. And in this assay, it was just this group that they observed the difference between the baseline and after supplementation. But they are saying there wasn't any difference between the placebo and all the groups. But we're looking at this value, I'm thinking it's higher, more higher than. I'm wondering why it's not significant, but that's how.
But you're saying that the fish oil, there's more proliferation with vitamin E
No,
in the E200?
this is just the fish oil, and this is with the fish oil and
With vitamin E.
with vitamin
Okay.
E. The placebo is just
So
fish.
somehow with vitamin E and fish oil, you get more proliferation.
But then you get more point. No, what they are trying to say is that when the fish oil is taken concomitantly with the vitamin E, it kind of inhibits the beneficial effect of the vitamin E as far as immune function is concerned.
Okay, it inhibits it, okay, but it looks like it's making it worse. We have the asterisk, there's more proliferation, right?
This is an
That is
lymphocyte, there's proliferation, there's
Well, it's
stimulation of
But then they are saying it's not sick. What
Oh, stimulate the immune
Yeah.
function
Right, yeah.
with the vitamin E
200
and fish oil.
Yeah.
So you have okay, immune function is active.
Mhm.
Got it.
Actually, this people using this for the in vitro test, but they do have concern about this. Even this as a marker of immune function, but question is stimulate proliferation usually don't think that's good. Even this lymphocytes, but
Okay.
they do have
In
concern.
this case here, lymphocyte proliferation is
Right.
good because it's a sign of stimulation of immune function.
Because the point with the vitamin E, they are saying will increase the production of maybe cytokines. And you know, the cytokines are needed for the cells to be able to proliferate.
Got it.
That's
And
an
expand.
case, yeah.